At what age is officially unk status?
I'm about to say.
Hold up, Sean. You see? Yeah. Yeah. Thing like this. And then when you press your chest down.
I've been literally second body first.
Yeah. But let's see what we come up with because I got to get you out of here.
What? No, I don't want to leave.
Today we have the special privilege of having a very special guest. How many years would it take me to list everything that you know, Sean?
Pi is 3.14159235658 remove that point, and that completely new synapses are forming every second. So it really takes the essence of pi being irrational, you know.
Could you say that one more time? Just the last.
Yeah.
Break that down one more time.
Synapses are forming every second, so it really captures the essence of pi being irrational, which means it goes on for an infinite amount of time.
You heard him, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you Sean, the science kid.
Editor. When you put my head on a science flask right now, I'm about to say, hello, I am in Erlenmeyer's flask, and I love teaching science because I kind of am part of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's gonna be perfect.
Yeah, that's very sweet.
Okay.
I might even send you the image of what I want.
Please do. First off, before we get started, what is the first thing you would want them to know about yourself?
Hello, I am Sean the Science Kid, a science educator and a positivity advocate. I love spreading science to the world, and my mission is that science is not a textbook subject, which means it's boring, it's tiring, and you'll only find it in a high school/college textbook. Science is found in everywhere and everything, which is why you need some science bling.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. Where did you get that drip from?
My store, actually. You see, the Science Kid merch.
Wait, hold on, Sean. Listen, you are already accomplishing goals past people that's been on the earth for 1,000 years. You have a store?
Yup.
This is okay.
Just search Google for Sean the Science Kid merch, and you'll find it there in all of its glorious beauty.
Okay, we getting ahead of ourselves. We're getting ahead of ourselves, Sean.
Yeah.
The people not ready. The people are not ready for it yet. So
yeah. Y'all ain't ready for what's going on.
No, that's a good starting point. The music doesn't make you dance. Do you feel like it's still good music, or what is your thoughts on that?
I like to think of music as art. You see, a lot of people who make art sometimes fall away from doing it as a passion and start doing it for money. Like when you sell your art, instead of having fun making your art, you're just pumping it out like a robot, like some sort of AI, just pumping out drawings, like feeling trapped in your own drawings. Then you start to quit art. Same thing goes for music. The second you start making music for people and not for yourself, then you've stopped making music and have started making cash grabs.
There's this debate as far as unk. Have you ever heard of the word unk?
Oh yeah.
So look,
I've
don't
used
hurt.
it once or twice.
Oh man, hey look, Sean, we started off good, but let's see if you answer this question right. If you pass the test, let's see. At what age is officially unk status?
I'm about to say 56.
56? Sean, you are right with me. You are right. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it.
The second you start getting excited about like this random chair at Home Goods, that's when you've reached unk status.
Wow. So as long as I'm not getting excited about a random chair at Home Goods,
about like old person stuff, like Oh my gosh. Like, the second you start thanking people for socks on Christmas, then yeah,
Wow.
that's.
Are you a unk if you play chess? Because I do play chess a little
No,
bit.
no, 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 no. Chess is actually a brain exercise. So you're
Okay.
not an unk, you're a science.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean, the science kid himself, has says I'm not a unk. So for those who call me a unk, apologize now. Sean, the science kid, said I'm not a unk.
Apologize.
Where do you stand as far as faith in science?
You see, a lot of people, even some people that I am friends with, think
Hmm.
that science and God cannot be connected, evolution isn't real, and that God is the only thing, or science is the only thing.
Hmm.
You see, that's not true. Science and God can be interconnected. The Bible actually leads to God. You see, there was a quote by a famous scientist that goes, when you look atop the bucket, and this is not fully accurate, so you'll probably want to Google this, but when you
Sure.
look on top of the bucket of natural sciences, it will push you away from God. But the
Hmm.
second you reach the bottom, you will find God.
Hmm.
The Bible points toward science, and science points toward a God. You see, take the gravitational constant, 9.82 meters per second. Now, if this was even like, if this was even a little bit smaller, then everything would fly apart in a big giant mess because gravity would be too weak to actually be able to bring anything together. And if it was slightly higher, then everything would compress into one tiny singularity because gravity would be way too strong. Just that specific number, and sometimes people round it down and up, but just that specific number of the gravitational constant, that makes the entire world go
Let me ask you this, Sean. Have you seen the movie Interstellar?
round. Kind of. I watched it and then I got sad and then I
Yes.
went to bed.
It is a little sad. Let me share this with you. So I watched that movie maybe about 5, maybe 6 times, the whole thing. And
Whoa.
yeah, every time I watch it, I always think about the possibility of, like you said, science being connected with God. And the main character, he was able to go into the fourth dimension, or I believe it was the Tesseract or something of that nature. And he was able to manipulate things in the past and the future, being in a whole different dimension. Is it possible, if that was on the fourth dimension, would it be possible that God himself and his being would be in the 100th dimension or the 2000 dimension? Or do you feel like it's something a little bit more abstract if we're able to prove the signs between God being able to move around?
What I like to say is God, since God is everything, God must be the fabric of space time. You see, God, what I think is God is embedded into like the code of space time. And
Wow.
space time has merged with God. So God is basically the essence, the universe. Since space time is a four dimensional hyperspace, then God would have to operate in the fourth dimension.
Now, one belief as far as religion is that once we pass away, we're to go on to heaven or you know where. Now, if that was true, how would you imagine our bodies or our molecules or our cells would transition or convert to being fully with God?
Some scientists think consciousness is stored in the brain, but I believe that consciousness is different. Consciousness, since, see, if you have a single brain being in like a stasis pod, then that brain will not be conscious. But then once you step up to a nervous system, if you keep that in a stasis pod, then it can sense and feel and react to the world, but it's still not conscious. But somehow, the second you get to the pesky human, then suddenly it gains a whole new field perception of existence, and suddenly it has social code, morals, inventions, family. So where do you think that consciousness comes from? I believe that consciousness is a soul. You see, society, society and evolution are what the scientists think. People think only soul and soul is what the Gaudis think. Or I think that's a little offensive, but like, no offense taken.
Yeah.
But what I believe is that when you take a soul and connect it with other souls, then that soul can, mingle. Like, it can create things. A single human, if there was only one human on Earth the second it evolved, then Earth wouldn't be this utopia it is right now.
Absolutely.
So
That makes
I
sense.
think humans do have souls and those souls do go to heaven. But yeah.
Okay. I think this is a perfect time to pivot to the connection to music. Music and the soul and the brain. And the brain. In your world, in your day to day world, where does music stand in your life?
Well, I do like music. During schoolwork, I have this website called Lo-Fi Cafe. It's
Lo-fi
like,
cafe is crazy.
yeah, it's basically just like this radio station where it connects to all the lo-fi stations and just plays them on your computer. It's free and it really helps me focus. Like it makes a difference. While in classical music, sometimes the pianos can stop sounding like and start, yeah, and then start sounding like like how like sometimes just the piano sounds like it's squealing,
That is
and
true.
also the beats are like pretty slow and calm. So yeah, I think I mean if you prefer classical music, I'm not saying like you're wrong. I'm
Right.
just saying I like lo-fi because it's a lot calmer.
Okay, okay. Now let's take a step further from there. Do you prefer music that's only instrumental, or do you prefer music that has vocals and tags and choruses and hooks and etc.?
I like vocals because I can sing along, but I like it when the vocals get mixed with the beat. Like instead of the beat just playing in the background, it's just
Yeah,
oh, it's just up, 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 up.
yeah.
See how much of a difference that makes?
Huge
It makes it
difference.
so much more catchy.
Yeah.
Like there's this funk. I know you've probably heard of funk. It's called Bad Happening Funk Ultra Slowed 1 hour. I was obsessed with it. Like
One.
literally, it was yeah. I listened to the 1 hour thing all the way through while doing my schoolwork.
Let's take a quick break. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play 3 to 4 different passages, and once I play them, all you have to do is use your own discernment and you determine the emotion that you feel from that passage. Once you describe the emotion, you will describe the connection between that emotion and the effect on the brain for short term and long term.
My
So,
brain's processing power is that of a quantum computer. As Aristotle said, Sean the Science Kid is so cool and muscular. Yeah.
let's get into the first exercise.
Oh my god.
What
So
emotion?
at the start with that single note, it gave me lots of feelings of anticipation. And then for some, I know it sounded kind of sad with all the minor chords and stuff, but for some reason it made me feel kind of glad, like at peace.
Hmm.
So it's like it's melancholy because if I'm being honest, it made me feel calm.
Okay.
Like
And
death, death.
okay, what
If
about
I'm
it?
being honest, I feel like that song is like how it would feel to die surrounded by loved ones, all of them giving you hugs and like comforting you.
What effects do you feel like that type of tone would have on the brain? Like if somebody was to listen to that every day, what type of changes could you see in their brain or mood or body functions that you
Well,
would
first of
imagine?
all, I feel like the dopamine would be low, but not like sad low. But I feel like they'd be a more calmer person. It'd
Hmm.
make them more calm and like approachable and stuff. I also feel like there'd be lots of endorphins being released, and to be honest, they kind of sounded like it could be a love song. So I think we could throw in some oxytocin there, so they might be more affectionate. And
Yeah,
I also feel like it it could make them a little bit more, bittersweet, melancholy.
I agree. That makes a lot of sense.
Hmm, I like that.
What emotion?
It made me feel pretty happy, but it also made me feel pretty like scatterbrained. Like there was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff to unpack in that melody, so I feel like yeah, I had to unpack all of that in like mere seconds.
And what effect do you think that would have on somebody's brain if they're listening to that every day?
Um, Obviously with the happy skitter scattered mood, it make them feel more happy and like excitable. But I also feel like they'd be more, scatterbrained since,
Yes.
listening to that type of music means your brain has to be always alert, picking up on all those melodies. So I feel like that could seep into their daily life. Oh, that was fairly nice. It's pretty calm, it's beautiful, it's simple, and that's what I like because it definitely bring people to peace. Like if you were to listen to this a lot, your
Yes.
brain would probably be more accepting to like peace and calm. And I feel like this music is like helpful music. It's nice and simple.
Okay. Okay. And the final one.
By the way,
You had a lot of fun rhythms going on. Then you had the like the combination just
yeah.
made me feel a little bit more relaxed. Want to move around a
Also,
little
by the
bit.
way, that was literally just the Monster Inc. theme song,
Really?
but I
See?
beatboxed with it. Wow.
It looked like he was about to hit
Oh my
the
god.
little.
Yeah,
You know how to do that? Uh oh.
alright.
Hold up, Sean. You see, you got to do the head first, and then when you press your
Oh,
chest down, like,
I've been literally like,
yeah, man, that's it. Optical illusion.
it's so cool because like I can do lots of good head isolation stuff.
See, I'm not that good. You might be a better dancer than me, man. Like back in the day, I used to be able to move around and do a whole bunch of stuff. So you might be a lot better than me these days.
Yeah.
What emotion did that last passage give you?
I feel like those first chords were literally enough to turn someone emo.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa, emo.
but I mean, the rest of the song was kind of upbeat, but those minor chords were those minor chords.
These right here.
So I feel like exactly. Also,
Yeah.
the thing is, if I feel like if someone listened to this, they'd be a lot more over the edge because the
Right.
song felt very adventurous. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Before we conclude, I would like your assistance and help in producing a track. What is your understanding of a producer?
Well, you see, I actually have this app called Beat Labs on my phone, and I've actually made a few songs on it. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but
Yeah.
it's actually a rap song I created.
If you're able to play it on the speaker, it
Science
should work.
Kid. Okay. So yeah.
Okay.
It's your boy in the lab coat, Donald's time. Sean the science kid in the mix tonight. He's got the blast to the back and the brain that'll blast. Curiosity's a fast man, it's a fast. Mixing soda and the vinegar, boom, that's class. You turn your home computer into one glass. Formulas, dancing, energy, romance, microscope, zooming, add, jump, say, I'm dancing. Doing on the shoulder, accent, I'm speed dial. Sean drops facts that stretch a full mile. Sean the science kid, yo, we own this. Started as a hypothesis and come to our bliss. He's got that recipe, evolution twist. When he jumps at experiment, yeah, it's lit. Got a rocket man and metal flying to the sky. Ask him why it works, no breakdown, why? Force mass acceleration in his prime. He turns every beat into a space-time climb. Live gums,
Yeah.
takes no
Okay.
He's got the data, never just guessing. Every build a test, that's a science lesson. He's got science in the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. I freaked out at the end, but I didn't really know what to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Hey, how do you have time to learn how to rap? How do you have time to learn the cadences and rhyme?
Thanks. I'm really good at freestyling, you know. I mean, I could rap about this water bottle. I mean, yeah.
You could just rap out of nowhere. I'm not gonna put you on the spot unless you want to be put on the spot, but
H2O, you know we gonna go. Into my mouth, the water's gonna flow. You see, it is refreshing and super cool. Got the bling because it rules. Water bottles are amazing, dude.
wait a minute, Sean. Wait. We're gonna use it. We're gonna use it. Wait, we're gonna use it, Sean. We're gonna use it.
A kazoo for you is super cool. It's amazing because the kazoo is gonna rule. Into your ears, the sound waves go, and it'll help you get into that flow.
Yeah.
Just remember the kazoo. Oh my god, I said resemble. Just remember that the kazoo rules, and it's the best, mate.
Oh yeah.
Just letting some nose stuff get out, so I don't sound like this while rapping. Electricity.
Oh. Ooh. All right. So at this point, you won't be able to hear me while I set this up. When I give you the 3, 2, 1, pick any tempo, and you can rap about whatever you want to rap about.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
I'm gonna be rapping about this mic. Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up.
It is. It is. So what I'm gonna try to do.
Yeah. We're selling just for millions of dollars.
Record it right now. I'll try to match it to the tempo that you recorded, which the tempo was all around the place. But what I'll do once we get off,
Yeah.
I'll chop it up into a set
I'm sorry.
tempo.
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
you good. But let's see what we come up with because I gotta get you out of here.
what? No, I don't want to leave. I'm gonna be rapping about this mic. Hold up. Psych! I'll be rapping about electricity, yeah, that is right. Electricity comes in two types, static and AC DC, which I like. Talking about some static electricity, now let's talk about it, you see. When you're coming back from home in the evening. Also, I have these two instruments.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah. I already know it's going to take a lot of tuning. Also, another cool thing is I have a 3D printer, so I 3D printed a custom pick. I'm going to see if you can guess the shape on it.
This is the quality of a true musician right here. Let's see what he got.
So these are the basic chords. It's really all you need to make a song. Just a small town girl. Yeah. Living in a lone small world.
Yeah.
Took the midnight train to go anywhere.
Yeah, Sean.
Just a city boy.
Okay.
Born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train to go anywhere. Spoken word. Smell one teeth. Yeah, I don't know rest.
Yeah. What would be a hope or wish that you would have for music and science in the future when it comes to giving the world a positive experience to help people?
Well, you see, a lot of people think music is a way to like get away from learning and just play and stuff. But the thing is, there's a lot of science in music, and when it comes to music, a lot of people just make random like dumb stuff because the internet likes it. Like, be serious. No one needed Yosho Hi funk. But just because everybody's making funk now, you make funk. You don't need funk or funk for everything. Like, seriously, you didn't need Tokyo funk. But music should be because of you, not because of the internet or because TikTok algorithm likes it. Absolutely. It should be your interests and hobbies. And you should be able to express yourself in music. Not be buried under a studio for 3 hours making skibbity toilet funk.
I agree. I definitely agree. Now, what would you like for today's? Because I do believe we will have to have a follow-up session because I have 5 million more questions for you pertaining to music, the quantum computer, AI, so many different things. But we are reaching our peak time here. What is one final thing you would like to leave the people with for today that might have an interest in music? Or it might be somebody that's your age that's thinking about getting into music, or somebody that's in band thinking about quitting band or quitting music. What would you say to that person?
One time I was in band class. I almost quit. I almost quit band because I was in a class with a lot of older kids. And obviously he was harsher on the older kids and not to me. And I internalized that harshness as being directed to me. So say you're in a class or a place with a lot of people, or just in the music industry in general, and you're being criticized hard. Just don't take it seriously, because every single musician that comes to that studio gets the same speech about how you can do better and this is not your best performance and blah, blah, blah. So make sure not to internalize things. I ended up not quitting band and having
There you have it. If you heard what he just said, do not quit, man. Don't quit. Stay with it. It can bring you places. Sean, first off, I want to thank you for sharing your time with me, the platform, and the world, and your just giving insight on your connection to music, the brain, and hopefully in the future we can follow up to have more dialogue and more conversations. Again, going towards the quantum computing
Yeah.
and its future with music, etc. Thank you. Thank you.
Keep on sciencing, folks.